Hi there, in this video we're going to discuss bulk uploading travelers. I'm going to show you the different ways that you can bulk upload travelers to a trip, what to do if you run into any issues when bulk uploading travelers, and why you would even want to bulk upload travelers in the first place. Let's get started. So once you enter one of your trips, you're going to click to Manage People and Reports. You can see in this trip I currently have no travelers added. You might have some travelers already, or you might not. It doesn't really matter. However, if you were to click Add Person for every single traveler you needed to add to your trip, it could take a really long time depending on how much data you have to upload. So that's why we introduced this feature, Bulk Upload. You can simply click here to upload a large quantity of travelers to a trip in a couple single clicks of a button. So why would you want to do this? Well, maybe you are trying to invite a large list of people to a trip. Maybe you're planning a trip for someone else and they already have all the travelers on the trip and you're just trying to upload their information quickly. Maybe you're transferring travelers to a new trip because a previous trip was canceled. Either way, there's lots of reasons this could come in handy, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is once you're in Manage People, like I said, you're going to click Bulk Upload right next to Add Person. So now that you're in here, you're going to see there's two different ways to upload travelers. We can use this text box right here and write in strings of text that are all comma separated, or we can upload a CSV file right here. It really depends on what's easiest for you. There's no right or wrong answer. I personally prefer the CSV file, especially if you're dealing with very large amounts of data. But how do we get started? Well, we have this article here that I'll link below in the video, or you might have found this video from the article. How to bulk upload travelers. This will walk you through all of the formatting, and it'll even provide you with a sample CSV file or a CSV template. So you can download this template, use this, input your data, and then upload this into YouLi, and it should work seamlessly. So let's get started with the text box example right here. So if you see this data right here, this is just some sample data that we have, and I'm going to copy and paste this. Now I'm going to input this sample data into this text box and see if we can upload it. Now you can see that it's first name, last name, email address, and phone number. You can see in this very first example, the phone number's not there, but I still have the comma added. You're going to need the commas in every place to make sure it uploads correctly. You can see in the second example, it has all the fields. The only field that is required is the email address. Now let's click Add. Great, that worked. However, what if it didn't work? Let's go back and try that. So, like I said, you needed a comma in every space, but let's pretend we forgot the comma here and hit Add People again. Now it's failed. Now, unfortunately, when you upload all this data, even if one string of text fails, everything is going to fail. So what do we do? Well, let's go back. The best thing to do in this case is to start deleting strings of text so you can find where the problem happened. So I'm going to delete these first two strings of text. Click Add People. Okay, that worked. So now we know that the problem was somewhere above those last two travelers. That's great. That makes it really easy for us so we can go back and diagnose where the issue happened. But let's do another example. Let's say we have a lot of travelers that we want to upload. So we want to use a CSV file because this is too time-consuming. All we do is we want to click into the help article, click View a CSV template, and then you can download this. Now I've already downloaded this to my computer and uploaded some information. So I'm just going to simply select it from my computer. You can see right here. And then all these travelers have automatically uploaded into my trip. Now again, if there were any issues, it would have failed, and then we could go back into the CSV, delete information, try uploading again until we diagnose where the issue is. But now let's hit Confirm and Finish. Okay, so now all of these travelers have been added to my trip. I'm going to click All Done. And once I click All Done, you can see that all of the travelers have been added at the invited status. Now what does this mean? Well, they haven't viewed the trip, they haven't been sent any emails, so these travelers might not even know that they're on this trip. So we have to send them some type of communication. Now, we could send them an invite, and that's it. And that's probably what you might end up doing, especially if you're inviting them to the trip. So you're going to select all, And remember, if you have a lot of travelers, you can always change the view to all, but this is fine for me because I don't have that many. And then we can send these travelers an invite. This way they have their magic link. Now, you could also send them a message. Maybe you're not inviting them, but let's say you're not inviting them. Maybe they're already all on the trip. Another thing you might want to do is edit selected. So we might want to select all of these travelers, edit them, and then change their status. Change their status to registered. Maybe they've already made a payment elsewhere, or maybe they're being transferred to the trip. Whatever the case is, you might want to edit them so they don't come into this trip and are confused why their status says they're invited when they're registered. Another thing you could do is add planner notes so you know where they came from. You might want to add a note saying that you got these travelers from bulk upload, just so you know how they came onto your trip. They didn't click from your website, you added them. So those are some reasons why you would want to bulk upload travelers to a trip. That's how you can bulk upload travelers to a trip, and I hope I gave you enough information to troubleshoot. You can always find us and open up a support ticket if you have any more issues. Thanks.